Good afternoon and welcome to Loughborough University for today's NBL action. Loughborough Riders are taking on Nottingham Hoods. My name's Russell Livingston and I'm joined by Lee English, the Nottingham Hoods General Manager. Thank you for coming down and helping us today.
Thank you very much for having me. It's an exciting first game of the new year.
Yeah, obviously coming back off of Christmas break, it's going to be interesting to see how both teams react to that.
Yeah, people travelling in from all over the world for us. What about for you guys?
Most of the guys are really local, so most of them obviously up and down the country, but went home for Christmas, so hopefully they had a great break, but also come back ready to play. Obviously it's been a good week of practice for us.
Excellent.
And the new addition, Evan Walsh, for the Loughborough Riders, hasn't received his clearance. We were hoping he did, but he actually hasn't received international clearance from his team in Spain, where he played earlier this season. So hopefully we'll see him next week. And hopefully we'll have an update on that very soon. Other than that, everybody else is the same for Loughborough Riders. Full team out today. How about yourself for Nottingham Hoods?
Yeah, we're back up to full strength. We've had a couple of injuries early on in the season, and they're all now all sorted. Everyone's back to full health. We had a couple of sessions this week. Boys seem to enjoy blowing the cobwebs off. Luckily, they've kept their feet moving throughout the Christmas break, which I'm really grateful of.
It's going to be a great match-up today, sort of local rivalry as well. This is probably one of the local derbies of the season.
Absolutely. I'm coming back here. I used to be a Loughborough player as well back in the day, Russ. So it's nice to be back seeing these guys, my club versus my old club.
So we're just about to get underway in a minute. Starting fives are coming out. So starting fives for Loughborough Riders is Greg Wild, Justin Headley, Harrison Gamble, Claudia Mucker and Joe Billack.
It's nice to be back seeing these guys, my club versus my old club.
And we're just waiting for Nottingham Hoods to come out.
That's Coach Stanley there, just making sure every I's dotted and T's crossed.
Yeah, I'm surprised the referees hasn't gone and blown a whistle in his ear of come on guys, let's go.
Oh, there
everyone's waiting on the stream. Everyone's in the crowd. Both teams waiting.
Some good numbers out here watching the game today. It's nice to see people wanting to come out and watch some live sport again. It's amazing.
Yeah, especially after we saw during that Christmas break, we saw the L Lynch Trophy final. What an audience that was in Sheffield, and what a game of basketball. Both teams fighting out for that trophy, and obviously Derby winning that. And while we're talking about them winning the L Lynch Trophy, we should also give them a shout out in the BBL Trophy last night, beating BBL team Surrey Scorchers away as well, which is always a tough ask, but a great performance again from the L Lynch Trophy final MVP Malcolm Smith. He had 36 points and 12 rebounds down there.
He is no joke. He really is a good player.
And we're starting the game here at Loughborough University. Joe Billack comes up with it and gives it off to Greg Wild. Claudia Macker passes off to Gamble. Riders look to play the offense, and it's a good defense there from ex-Riders Academy player Joe Campbell. Obviously a couple of ex-Riders players playing on this Nottingham team today. Greg Wild to the basket, and Campbell comes up with it for the Hoods. Off to Jimenez, the other Riders ex-Academy player and Loughborough player.
Been nice to see these guys settle in. You can see they're a bit not used to the game taking shape, so be nice to see them all settle into.
Nice drive to the basket. Foul is called on Riders number 9, Claudian Macker. That's going to send Joshua Godemi to the line to shoot 2 shots. He makes the first. Normally a good free throw shooter at 77% for the Nottingham Hoods. Second one is good, 2 from 2 to start the game. Hoods pressing the ball. Campbell right up on Wild. Charnwood alumni, both of them two guys. Wild to Gamble. Gamble for a big three-pointer. I think that's going to be key to today's game, is Harrison Gamble taking Michael Williams to the 3-point line and getting him away from the hoop.
Yeah, stretching that court out a little bit.
Jimenez into Williams. This will be an interesting matchup in the post. Gademi replies with a 3 of his own.
Opposite ends of the court, that's a great matchup. Mo being dragged out to the 3-point line and Gamble being pulled into the block.
And there's Gamble, exactly what we're talking about, but misses the free. Gademi comes up with it. It's going to be a great matchup, this Williams versus Gamble. Two very different styles of big guys in this game, but both very effective for both teams. Williams with a pull-up, and Headley comes up with it for the Riders. Mooker back to Headley. Headley all the way to the basket. Big stand by Mo Williams.
Yeah, kept his feet well, kept his body in a great position.
Gademi to Jimenez. Pass to Campbell. Stolen away by Claudian Maka to the basket. Misses the dunk. Passes it back to him and finishes for 2. And that's
great solid take.
5-5 as we start this ball game. Jimenez up against Wild. Good defense by Wild. Gademi to Mitchell. Back into Gademi. Gademi, nice spin move. In and out. Mitchell comes back up with it. Gademi for another 3. Is good.
Great start to the game by Josh Gademi. 2-3 straight. Liking that.
Amuka back to Gamble. In the corner to Billack. Big 3-pointer in the corner from Joe Billack. He's been playing so well for this Loughborough Riders team. Joseph Billack, he's really been the energy on the offensive end and the defensive end so far this season for them. Mitchell guarded by Billack. Great defense, blocked by Billack. Wild. Coast to coast, all the way to the basket for 2. Nice finish with the right hand for Greg Wild.
Loughborough being very patient on their takes there. Solid defensive pressure and quickly up the court.
Jimenez inside to Williams. Williams guarded by Gamble. Nice defense, a nice fadeaway step back from Moiko Williams.
This is going to be a great inside-outside game with those two today.
Headley back to Gamble. Wild pulls up for 3. Gregory Wild.
It's our 4th 3 of the day, Russ, already, and only 4 minutes gone.
Everything's going in right now from both sides. Jimenez in and out. Headley out to Mooker. Claudian all the way to the basket for 2. Oh, tough finish that would have been. Jimenez inside to Campbell. Campbell, nice backdoor cut.
Feed there by Jimenez.
And a good pass. Headley for the Riders. Off to Wild. Oh, tough pass. It was the right pass, just didn't execute it the right way.
Well rehearsed offense there. You can see it was the right place. Just not executed 100%, but great idea.
And another Riders Academy player coming into the game for Nottingham Hoods. Moyo Adeki.
Like to keep him in the East Midlands, don't we, Ross?
Jimenez to Campbell. Handoff back to Jimenez. Gademi. Campbell look for it. Back to this matchup. Williams versus Gamble. Nice pass by Marika Williams. And rebounded by Wild. Ex-roommates Greg Wild and Moyo Adeki. Nice finish with the right hand. Again from Greg Wild. Great penetration.
He's doing a great job getting into the middle, especially with that finish as well. Beautiful soft touch at the hoop.
Jimenez guarded by Headley. Michael Williams out there trying to set screens at the high post. And Gademi.
Great strong take by Josh. Draws the foul.
And he's going to send him to the line to shoot 2. And Claudian to the bench on 2 fouls. And into the game comes Milo Gordon.
It's interesting, you can see Gamble and Williams are going to be wrestling high and low by the looks of it today.
Gidemi at the line. He makes his first free throw. That's 3 out of 3 from the free throw line for him. Make that 4. And I think that's also 10 points personal he has out of the 14 points for Nottingham Hoods. Really started strong on the offensive end. Headley has drawn the foul with a tough, strong take to the basket. And the foul is called on 41 for the Hoods. And that's going to send Justin Headley to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Loughborough doing a great job of getting into the gaps and filling those spaces.
Especially, I think, with Harrison Gamble pulling Williams out onto the three-point line, opens the lane up big time. Headley makes his first. Headley shooting at 65% for the season. Makes them both 100% in today's game, 2 from 2. Gidemi back to Campbell. Boy, a nice drive with the left hand. Big offensive rebound by Moika Williams, and I think that's the biggest thing that Harrison Gamble's going to struggle with today, is he's got to box out Williams. Otherwise, on the offensive end, it's going to be a tough night. Substitution for the Riders. Gamble taking a break.
That's easier said than done, though, Russ. Mo's not a little guy.
Conroy Hayden coming into the game for the Riders. He'll be matching up with Moika Williams. And Moika Williams misses his first. He's shooting the free throws for the season at 68% and makes 1 from 2 today. Substitutions for the Hoods.
We've got Andrew Vickers and Victor Olalerin into the game for the first time today.
And Campbell and Gidemi going to the bench. Gidemi with 10 points of the 15 points of the Hoods. So it'll be interesting to see on the offensive end who steps up now for the Hoods.
Interesting change. Victor normally starts in this game. He would be one of our regular starters. But Ben's decided to mix it up. Coach Stanley trying something different.
Kanu Gutsa in the corner for 3. Kanu Gutsa. Big 3-pointer coming off the bench. Jimenez. Nice ball movement from the Hoods. Moika Williams comes up with it. In and out. Milo Gordon comes up with a big defensive rebound.
Great find by Jimenez there in the lane.
You'd have put your money as low as that for Moika Williams in that last offense. Kind of Gutsa with the handoff to Justin Headley. Pick and roll with Conroy Hayden. Nice pass inside. Can't finish around the basket. Both big guys missing around the hoop in the last 2 offenses. Good defense by Kanu Gutsa. Steals it and then nearly takes it back again.
Loughborough being really patient on the defensive end, not to take too many chances, just solid pressure defense.
Justin Conroy Hayden hands it away. Kanu Gutsa looked like he was going to go back door, and I don't think Hayden saw it. Passed it out of bounds to his coach.
He was in great position there.
Knowing Coach Maynard, he'd have caught it and pulled up from that sort of distance from Right, Hoods with the ball. Jimenez pick and roll with Williams. Nice finish from Jimenez. We're used to seeing that here at Loughborough. Kanu Gutsa to Milo Gordon. to kind of Gutsa with a pull-up. Nice pull-up. Hood's come up with it. Jimenez with the ball. Jimenez slows it down and then attacks the basket. Nice find in the corner.
To Vickers.
Big 3-pointer there from Andrew Vickers. With Joe Billack in the corner for a big 3-pointer reply in the other corner.
End to end.
What a game of basketball we have here in our hands here at Loughborough University. Jimenez. Headley's gone under, daring him to shoot.
Kyle fancying that one with Big Mo attacking off the roll off that pick.
It's going to be a Riders sideline ball. Substitution for the Riders. Headley and Gordon coming. No, Headley and Billack coming out. And Wild staying in, sorry. Bit confusing when Wild was coming across.
They're all going to come off there.
Thought 3 guys are coming off there. Headley to bring it up for the Riders. Dwayne Oreja's on for the Riders. Headley, pull up. Nice finish. Real nice follow through there from Headley. Jimenez for the Hoods. Looking to get it inside to Mo Williams. Good defense, but nice finish with a left hand. Good patience from the big man.
Great footwork in there as well. Defense and boys clashing down there at the block. I like to see that.
Nice pass from Wild inside to Conroy Hayden. He looks to run the pick and roll. Nice pick and roll. Foul is called. Nice patience and pick and roll. Conroy Hayden should. It's always tough to finish over that 7-footer, but he's got to try and finish that and not worry about the contact.
Yeah, and there's going to be contact, so either get used to it or just pull up short.
Conroy Hayden goes to the line, makes his first. Conroy Hayden actually shooting 39% from the line so far this season.
Oh, really?
So nice to see him make his first free throw. Hopefully makes his second as well. Off for the second as Vickers comes up with it for the Hoods.
Jimenez goes strong to the hoop, draws the foul.
A big play with less than a second to go. The experienced guy comes in, takes over, finishes at the hoop, draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line to shoot one shot. And Jimenez makes the bonus. Oreja comes up with it, not enough time to even get the shot off. And wouldn't have counted even if it did look close though, but wouldn't have counted if it went in. What a first quarter we've had here at Loughborough University. Currently the Riders lead 26-25. Really high scoring game, really fast, physical, and it's really actually some really nice basketball we've seen so far.
Some great execution, some great patience. I think the cobwebs have now been blown away. Yeah, both teams settled down. Not a lot separating them, just that 1-point lead there to Loughborough Riders.
It's always interesting coming off the Christmas break or any type of break is sometimes you can feel really refreshed and ready to go, and other times you can feel really the cobwebs are still there and that aspect of stuff, but definitely looks like both teams are ready to go, and hopefully that continues throughout today's game.
I mean, both teams have been lucky that they've had a slightly longer break. Likes of Derby and Team Newcastle playing on the 2nd of January. Derby playing again last night. They've had 2 games in the first week, and this is our first back. So, you know, they've kept everyone close and kept them all moving over the Christmas break, which has been great.
It'll be interesting to see how that affects the people in sort of March, April time when it comes to the end of the season and playoffs. Because I always believe that this Christmas break, and we've not had it with the BBL team either. We had it with every other program, just not the BBL team. And it's just that break is always a good thing sometimes, especially for the second half of the season.
Yeah, getting that vital rest in. Any niggly injuries, get those gone. What I love about these local derbies is there's people from all over. We've got Loughborough fans, we've got Derby fans and players, we've got Nottingham fans. It's really good to see a nice mix of people here.
And we're about to get the second quarter action underway, NBL action here at Loughborough University. Some stats from the first quarter for you quickly. So leading all scorers is Josh Gademi with 10 points in just under 6 minutes. And then for the Riders, Greg Wild with 7 points and Joe Billack with 6 points. 2 frees from that same corner spot from Joe Billack. It's going to be a Hoods ball to put it in, and Gademi's back out on the floor for the Hoods.
Give them Mo a well-deserved break there.
Vickers. Also Gamble's coming back out as well. That'd be an interesting matchup, Gademi and Gamble. Wild comes up with it for Loughborough.
Doesn't make either team very big inside though at the moment, so very much an outside game right now.
Gamble. Arija. Billack.
Mitchell controlling.
Brings it up for the Hoods. Nice pass. Tough finish.
Moyo up and under.
From Moyo.
He's had a few niggly injuries this year, so he's just shaking them off. That Christmas break has done him some good.
Yeah, he's actually had quite a lot of, over the few years he was here and down in Ipswich as well, he's had a few injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy, and he's definitely a big talent, big British talent, and hopefully we see him out on the court a lot more this season.
Fingers crossed. Had a great start to this game.
Gademi for 2. Make that 12 points personal for Josh Gademi. Wild. Uses a screen from Gamble. Wild. Oh, nice take by Greg Wild. This time used his left hand to finish at the hoop. Basket is good. Foul was called on Victor.
Yeah, Victor
Olalerin. Thank you for that pronunciation.
I don't know if it's right, but yeah, I know it is, Vic.
And Greg Wild's going to go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Misses the free throw. Riders with the press just to slow down the offense for the Hoods. Mitchell into Campbell. Campbell with a little floater. Foul is called on Victor, number 0 for the Hoods. Connor Gutser brings the ball up for the Riders. Hoods lead the ball game by 3 points, 31-28. Gutser to the basket, and the basket is good. Nice little spin move and finish with the left hand from the young man there. Foul is called on, I think, Luke Mitchell, number 8 for the Hoods. And substitution for the Hoods sees Logan Bailey coming into the game. Kano Gutser will go to the line to shoot the bonus to make it a 3-point play. In and out from him.
Logan, one of our players, just travelling back from the States not too long ago, had to go through all the protocol.
Mitchell tried to get Gademi on the backdoor cut and goes out of bounds. Kano Gutser comes out of the game, and Justin Headley comes back in, and Claudia Mucker comes back in for Dwayne Arija. Headley brings it up for the Riders to Wild. Wild going downhill. Very aggressive at the moment, Greg Wild, which is great to see. Wild just short on the three-pointer. Mitchell pulls up. It's short. Headley. Headley. Gamble with the tough pass. Good steal by Joe Campbell. Finishes for 2. Wild. It's tough pass there. Good patience from Loughborough up to the last couple of offences.
Somehow that ball made it all the way through the queue and not a hand getting to it.
Campbell. Gademi looks for the free and is a bit short on that one.
Josh normally quite comfortable out there.
Rodemaka. Gademi. Nice reversal. Wild. Nice step through. And another nice finish to the basket. Good fake there by Greg Wild and finish at the hoop.
Great take. Good to see him playing in the L-Lynch final as well. Oh no, the BBL trophy final, sorry. And the 2nd of Jan.
Yeah. But on the semi-final, you're played at the BBL semi-final, yes. Yeah, against London Lions. He also plays up and down, so he gets the opportunity to play for the Division 1 team and also play on the BBL team as well. A number of the players on this Loughborough team also get the opportunity to train and play up with the BBL team, and good experience for them there.
Great opportunity there.
Gademi comes up with it for the Hoods. To Vickers. Big 3-pointer in transition there. Good decision, feet were set. And
Andrew really confident on the 3-point line. Beautiful, smooth stroke of the 3-point shot.
And timeout is called by Coach Maynard. 5:49 to play in this 2nd quarter. And a quick 6-point lead there from the Hoods as well. Them two, that 3-pointer really extended that lead for them.
Yeah, quick turnover of pace of the game, really. I think there's a couple of nerves of players coming in and out of the game. Just a slight change in dynamics changes it so much. Vickers there on his 50% of the for the season shooting. He's pretty confident out there. That's a nice shot for him.
Yeah, that's a big time. Anybody shooting the free ball at 50%. I see actually there's a crazy stat on that season stats for you. He probably has only taken a couple of them, but Marika Williams there, 75% from the 3-point line.
And I bet you won't see him take another one either.
So 5:49 to go in this 2nd quarter. NBL Division 1 action at Loughborough University. 6-point game. Timeout by the Riders, and they're going to have the ball at the end line, following on from the 3-pointer from Vickers.
I think a large part of the half-time talk is going to be how do we stop Loughborough getting into the lane so easily.
And I think that's always tough when it's the shooters, because you can't let them have the 3-point shot either.
No, that's right.
But maybe just so I'll be interested to see how the adjustments happen in there. Another turnover though by the Loughborough. That's 3 or 4 turnovers, which is really hurting them right now.
Ball going strong to the hoop. Great assist there by Andrew Vickers.
Headley. Ooh, tough fall there. It sounded like it took a tough tumble. Foul's called on Vickers. Wild takes a break. Coming back in, Milo Gordon. Headley makes his first. Second is good for Headley. Jimenez guarded by Joe Billack, ex-Charnwood teammates. Vickers. Campbell. Nice step back by Campbell. In and out though. Good rebound by the Riders. Merker comes up with it. To Headley. Headley to Gamble. Back to Merker. Merker, nice penetration. Oh, he's got to finish at the hoop there.
Couldn't get it to drop.
Hoods come up with it with Jimenez. Did all the hard work to get to the basket, just didn't finish. Vickers for three.
Stroke it again.
Got to be careful taking that if you're going to gamble in that passing lane, especially from someone who's hitting the free ball so well in this game.
From three for Andrew Vickers.
Gamble, Headley, Mooker, inside Bilak. Nice finish, great footwork. Nice Euro step to the basket there from Joseph Bilak.
Absorbed the contact as well as he went to the hoop.
Gidemi for the Hoods. Hand off Vickers. Vickers looking for it. Nice pass inside to Joe Campbell. Really nice cut. Right through the middle of the keyway. Coach Stanley not happy with something. Gamble to Mooker. In and out. Nice finish.
Logan Bailey all the way to the rack with the assist from Jimenez.
From Logan Bailey.
I think Coach Stanley just trying to motivate a little bit from the sideline at the minute.
Headley. Turnover. Logan to Bailey. Back to Gidemi. Gidemi penetrates. And finishes. Takes the contact and finishes.
Timeout call to Loughborough.
Coach Maynard calls another timeout following another run there by the Hoods. It all started with a couple of turnovers from Loughborough, and then they kind of lost their composure in that part of the game. Now 13 points down with 3 minutes to go in the second.
Something they've done so well in the first quarter as well. They really kept the composure, kept great positioning. Again, just the dynamics of the fives changing throughout the game. Looks like Big Mo Williams is checking back into the game for the Hoods.
Riders need to just settle a little bit for these last 3 minutes and get some good looks and look after the ball. What will Coach Stanley be saying to his team right now? Do you think 13 points up, 3 minutes to go in the second quarter?
I think they'll be trying to capitalise on the fact that we've got a bit of a size advantage in certain positions. With Josh and Mo both out on the court, it gives one of them a good look inside, I think. But also they seem to have stopped the three-point attempts by Loughborough, so whether that was a conscious core decision or not, but there's not been as many threes. Gamble checking back in.
And I think that obviously they've been running out, and that has opened up the lanes a little bit like we discussed earlier, but it is getting the Loughborough off of that three-point line, which normally a lot of threats on that three-point line from this Loughborough team.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have been on the receiving end of Loughborough shooting well out there.
Especially here at home, they do normally shoot very well here.
Very well, yeah.
Gamble, in and out. Jimenez, guarded by Headley. Bailey comes up with it. Kana Gutsa, 3-on-2 for the Riders. A turnover by Gutsa.
Logan Bailey.
Vickers from the three-point line. In and out. Joseph Bilak comes up with it. Kana Gutsa slows it down this time. Headley. Back in the passing lane again from Logan Bailey. Campbell misses it, and Logan Bailey finishes up for two.
That defensive pressure's definitely been up by the Hoods after that timeout. Collapsing a lot more.
Bilak on the three-point line, wide open. You'd expect him to make that. Good defense by Gamble.
Just a quick step around.
Gordon. Gamble with a big offensive rebound, blocked by Mocha Williams.
I don't think Mo left the floor on that one.
When you're as big as that, you don't need to.
Gamble's not exactly small either, though.
Good, sir. Gamble. Wild. Pulls up. Thought he was going to get the friendly roll there, but bounced out. Jimenez guarded by Wild. Campbell turns the corner.
Ducking and diving and weaving. Managed to get that hook shot underneath.
Joe Campbell, such a good scorer. And that's not what you need right now for Loughborough's. You need to make good passes and look after the ball. It's a turnover by Greg Wild.
And a timeout by Coach Stanley.
And a timeout by Coach Stanley. Up 17, 1 minute 7 to go in this second quarter. Definitely dried up on the offensive end for Loughborough. Started with the turnovers and then struggling to put the ball in the hoop. A couple of in and outs.
Yeah, those that dropped in the first just haven't seemed to. Hood's definitely pushing the ball down the floor a little bit more. A little bit of defensive pressure, hand in the lane, couple of quick passes, stretch out that floor a little bit.
It's always a lot easier as well on missed shots to get good offense, and that's obviously what's happened here for the Hoods in transition. Yeah. They got a lot of points, I think, in transition off the back of Loughborough's misses.
Luckily, we've got a couple of lads willing to get out in the open floor and run. I used to love that as a player when you've got a guard or a small forward that would run, just feeding the ball straight down the court.
I think also Logan Bailey's come on and made a big impact on the defensive end for the Hoods as well. He's been in every passing lane so far.
He's a keen runner. His feet never stop moving and he's got really quick hands, so that makes a great defensive player. Looks like there's some injury treatment happening down there for Loughborough.
Yeah, I think it was on that fall, the fall that Headley had when he got fouled going to the basket.
Took a big hit.
Took a big hit. Jimenez. It's a foot call. It'll be a reset on the 24 second. Or 14 second in the offensive end. Jimenez from the 3-point line. Can't leave him open, but Gordon comes up with it. Gutser. Nice take to the hoop, and the foul is called on the back of his head. Foul is on Mo Williams.
That's his second
personal foul. He's going to take a break for the last 40 seconds of this half.
And Jacob checking back into the game. Checking into the game for the first time. Former Reading Rocket junior. Current NTU student.
Great to see so many players playing in Division 1, also studying and making the most of all the opportunities that are out there for university scholarships, as well as playing at a high level of basketball.
A lot more than there used to be, definitely.
Jimenez. Mitchell for the Hoods. Nice penetrating kick. Great ball movement from the Hoods. And the ball
fell to Jacob's hands there.
Tough foot on that after good defense from the Riders.
I'd have called great pass there by Moy.
Gutser. Is basket good? Foul is called. Nice pull up. That's something Carlo Gutser is very good at. That sort of free throw pull up. He likes that move, and the foul's called. He's going to go to the line to shoot one. Misses the free throw.
Down to the final few seconds.
Mitchell in the corner and is off. It would have counted if it had gone in. Nice find from Jimenez to find Mitchell in the corner. So at the end of the first half, we have Loughborough Riders on 40 and Nottingham Hoods 55. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break for half time, and myself and Lee English will be back with you for the second half. With a couple of minutes to go before we start this second half. Enjoy your break and speak to you very soon.
See you soon.
Welcome back to Loughborough University for NBL Division 1 action. I am Russell Livingston. I'm joined by Nottingham Hood's General Manager Lee English.
Good afternoon, good evening everyone. Russ, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us for this second half. Great first half of action. Obviously the first quarter was very, very close with Riders just taking the lead, and then we saw the Hoods really put the foot on it and step up the defence in the second quarter and take that lead. Obviously going into the half-time break, 15 points up. Some key stats from you from that first half is leading all scorers of Joshua Gademi, who we spoke a lot about at the beginning of the game, but quietly Joe Campbell has stepped up with 14 points as well.
Not really.
So 28 points between them for Nottingham Hoods. And leading all scorers for the Riders is Greg Wild. Mooker misses the three for the Riders as we get going here in third quarter action. Jimenez to bring the ball up. Williams to Campbell. Jimenez guarded by Bilak. Switch. Gademi goes to work. In and out. Good rebound. Looked like Williams kind of went over the top there, but
when you're 7'4", you can go over whatever you want.
Jump ball, and it's going to be a Hoods ball because Riders started the third quarter with the ball. Jimenez to put it in for the Hoods. Williams, he looks to shoot. In and out.
Joe Campbell with a tip close to me.
And Mooker turns the ball over for the Riders. Gademi to Joe Campbell. Campbell. Bilak comes up with it. Riders just need a bit of composure on the offensive end. Set something up and run it. At the moment, the defense is wild in the corner. Gademi comes up with a defensive rebound.
Both teams just need to settle a little bit into this third quarter.
Jimenez to Gademi. Mitchell for the Hoods. Jimenez. Nice penetration. Good defense from Mooker. It's going to be a Hoods N9 ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Jimenez to put it in. Gademi. Inside to Williams.
His favourite spot down there. 2 dribbles to the middle and hook shot.
Especially going right, it's perfect for him. It's a high percentage shot for Warwick Williams. Bilak pulls up. Foul is called. Foul is called on Josh Gademi. Just caught the arm on the contact of the shot. It's going to send Joe Bilak to the line to shoot 3 shots.
Nails it first.
Misses the second. Joe Bilak, the best free throw shooter on this Riders team, shooting at 84% for the season.
And here's 2 from 3 right here. Joe Campbell with a fast step and penetration and scoring the 2.
Greg Wild. Headley. Jimenez comes up with it. Jimenez for the Hoods. Gademi. Nice pull up for 2 from Josh Gademi. Headley to Gamble. Bilak. Look, a nice spin move for 2. Finishes at the hoop.
That's Campbell and Gademi both on 16 for the Hoods.
Nice steal from the Riders. Look, nice extra pass to Wild in the corner. In and out. Misses the open 3. Jimenez. Mitchell.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Nice pass inside. It's going to be 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And it's a Hoods M9 ball. Headley comes up with it for the Riders. Wild. Headley. Mocha. Nice spin move and finish for 2 at the basket for Mocha.
Great composure ability to get that score.
Big change from the first half to the second half. He's really finishing around the hoop this time. If the first half is making the moves, but just finishing the easy ones around the hoop. Good to see him make them. Nice corner. That's a foul. Called in the corner. Nice shot fake from Joe Campbell.
Just knocks him off his balance and never so slightly.
And then takes the shoulder barge pretty well.
You got to do when you play against playing like this. Gademi penetrating, 6 out, 7 minutes. Nice strong finish just before the shot clock expires there by 5 minutes.
Mitchell with the ball for the Hoods. Jimenez. In and out. Rebounded by Campbell. Nice pass inside to Mo Williams. Good defense from the Riders. Campbell for 3. In and out. Big offensive rebound by Moika Williams.
And says thank you very much. Takes that off the top.
Wild.
Under pressure there from Mitchell. Great change of direction and pace by both.
Gamble. Wild. Tough making that pass over a 7-footer. Gamble. Nice move by Gamble. Draws the foul on Mo Williams. Kanu Grutzer comes back in, and Claudian Mucker comes out for the Riders.
And taking a break is Luke Mitchell for the Hoods, and checking in is Victor Olalerin.
And Gamble will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
How many?
He makes the first. And second is good. Campbell for the Hoods. Oh, looked like he passed the ball to himself. Gademi finishes for 2.
Great spin move off the block there from Josh.
Oh, Billack brings it up. Hand off to Headley. To Gamble. Wild. Nice pass to Gamble.
Step back.
For 3. That's exactly what Riders need. Riders need Gamble in this game if they're going to get back into it. He makes the nice 3-pointer. Gademi. Foul is called. Nice attack in the basket from Josh Gademi. It's going to send him to the line for 2 shots. And the foul is on Kanu Gutsa.
And 2 new players checking into the game for the Nottingham Hoods. Kyle Jimenez. No. Joe Campbell and Mo Williams taking a break. And Logan Bailey and Andrew Vickers checking into the game for the first time in this second half.
And Josh Gademi is going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots. 14-point game here in the third quarter. 3:57 to go. Gademi on the free throw line. He makes his first. Second is good.
6 from 6 from Josh Gademi.
Shooting the ball well from the free throw line today. Justin Headley. Nice pull up. Gamble fighting for the offensive rebound. And the foul is called on Harrison Gamble.
Been very impressed by the officiating today.
It's been very solid so far. As always, at NBL action.
Always.
Kyle Jimenez, Vickers, Logan, Gademi. Nice three-pointer from Josh Gademi.
He's not going to say no to that one. That takes him to 23 points, his number on his shirt.
Gamble inside to Conrad Hayden. Back to Headley. Don't need to force that pass. There's a turnover for the Riders. Gamble comes up with it, but a foul is called on Andrew Vickers. Slowly creeped up to a 19-point lead for the Hoods. Wild. Gutser. Gamble.
Great strong
nice finish. Taking advantage of the mismatch there. Gademi. Wild comes up with it. Wild with another turnover. Jimenez comes up with it. Jimenez finishes for two. Gutser for three. Nice pull up.
Taking advantage of that switch on the screen.
Jimenez calls the play for the Hoods. Jimenez back to Gademi. Vickers nice in the corner. In and out. Rebounded by Gutser. Gutser out in transition. Gutser slows it down inside to Conrad Hayden. Conrad Hayden can't get it to finish. Gutser finds Gamble in the corner for three.
Long and deep.
And all of a sudden we're back to a 13-point ball game here at Loughborough University. 1:24 to go in this third quarter.
Coach Stanley immediately makes a change.
Riders need a stop. Wild comes up with it, one-on-one with Gademi, all the way to the basket for two. Nice finish. 11-point game, 1 minute to go in the third here for the Riders. Jimenez finds Vickers. Nice pass inside to Logan. Inside, misses it. Catch it, good rebound by Hayden. Wild with the ball. Headley slows it down. Hayden. Back to Gutser. Gutser. Really open three there for Gutser. Riders really needed that to drop. As Jimenez slows it down for the Hoods.
Riders did take advantage of that, getting a 8-point run.
Logan couldn't finish at the hoop. Kano Gutser comes up with it. Gutser turnover. Gademi for the Hoods. Corner for Logan. Back to Gademi. Nice extra pass. Gademi missed it. Gamble comes up with it. Fast and furious. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gutser, foul is called on Jimenez.
Well, Loughborough put the foot on the gas then for that last minute and 10 seconds.
This 7 seconds left in the third quarter's a big play for the Riders. Let's see what they can come up with.
Bring it down to single figures.
I think that'll give them a lot of confidence going into the fourth quarter if they can get it to single figures. Gutser to Wild, cross-court pass, Wild, Greg Wild, inside, turnover. Logan, nearly gets it to go, would have been good if it went in.
Three-quarter court.
And that's the end of the third quarter here at Loughborough University. Loughborough Riders 63, Nottingham Hoods 74. And at third quarter break, some stats for you. For the Riders, leading all scorers is Greg Wild with 15 points, Harrison Gamble with 13, and Joe Billack with 10 points. And for the Hoods, leading all scorers is Josh Gademi with 23, Jode Campbell with 16, and then Jimenez and Moiko Williams with 9. I think so far Riders have done a really good job though on Moiko Williams. He's been destroying the league inside and on the rebounding, and it's I think they've done a really good job on him. He currently only has 9 points and 5 rebounds today.
Yeah, I mean Harrison stretching the lane, pulling him out of the key towards the three-point line helped him on the defensive end. Cuts down his rebounding, and the offensive end just not got to find a way of getting the ball inside. And
obviously, other than Kanu Gutser, Loughborough have only got Kanu Gutser's got 12 points off the bench, but other than that, only 1 point from all the other bench scorers. Whereas Hoods so far have 17 points off of their bench, and that's a big difference.
2 players not on the score sheet at the moment, but I'm sure that'll change. They'll definitely be trying to, knowing those two.
And it's fourth quarter action here at Loughborough University, NBL Division 1 action. Headley has the ball for the Riders. Gordon uses the screen from Hayden, gives it to Gamble. Headley uses the switch, back to Headley. Headley pull up, it's short.
Andrew Vickers with a pick up.
Jimenez with the ball. Big thing, Riders need a run early in this fourth quarter if they want to get back into this game. Headley, outlet to Gutser. Kanu Gutser pulls up for 3-point line, and Williams comes up with a defensive rebound. Mitchell for the Hoods. Inside, nice finish.
Mitchell finding Logan Bailey inside.
Nice pass and a really tough finish there around a lot of arms up there from.
He likes lurking down there low, does our Logan Bailey.
Headley, Gamble, Headley. Headley wasn't ready for that. Good hands from Jimenez. Gamble. Big free or 2-pointer. The referee's in the corner, right at the end of the shot clock. Riders get it back to an 11-point game. See if they can get it into single digits. Jimenez, Mitchell, Jimenez, long free, misses. It's going to be a Hoods ball. Gutser just couldn't come up with it as it ran out of play. Vickers for the Hoods. Mitchell back to Vickers. Vickers finds Mitchell. Logan Bailey. Pass it to Jimenez. Vickers in the corner. On the buzzer, rebounded by Gutser. This zone is changing the way that Hoods are playing on the offensive end. And they're taking a lot of frees and they're not going at the moment.
They're not sinking at the moment, are they? They just don't want to rely too much on that.
Headley, guided by Marika Williams. Foul's called, and basket is good.
Ryder's taking it strong to the hoop right there.
Justin Headley with a nice finish. And the substitutions for the Hoods. Vickers is going to come out. Joe Campbell comes back in the ball game. And Headley will go to the line to see if he can make it a 3-point play, and more importantly, an 8-point ball game.
Back to that single figures now.
Headley makes it an 8-point game, completes the 3-point play. 7:50 to go. We have a ball game on our hands. 8 points. Riders are in this zone, and how will Hoods answer?
Coach Stanley already ready to make a change.
Campbell with a penetration. Big penetration, but Logan Bailey comes up with it. Conroy Hayden takes it off of him.
Lots of hands in there.
Lots of hands. Kano Gutser's out in transition. He finds Gamble in the corner. In and out. Logan Bailey comes up with a big defensive rebound. Wow, this place might have erupted if Gamble makes that in the corner.
He was confident. He's definitely not going to turn that one up.
Riders in this 2-3 zone. And Logan Bailey, nice penetration from Mitchell, finds Campbell. No, it's a turnover. This defense has definitely changed the whole game right now in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, great pressure. Coach Stanley forced to call a timeout, make some adjustments.
So 7 minutes to go here at Loughborough University. Fourth quarter action in NBL Division 1. Loughborough Riders 68, Nottingham Hoods 76. Timeout has been called by Ben Stanley. Obviously this zone's really affecting the way that this game's going on the offensive end for the Hoods. Loughborough really stepping up and made that change, and it's made a big difference. Also, they've been able to get out in transition and get some good looks as well, which is really helping them put some scores on the scoreboard too.
It's exactly what happened in that second quarter. Open the lane, Loughborough were missing the shots. Hoods were able to get out in the open court, get a few easy layups, a couple of threes. Now the tables have been turned a little bit. Riders really putting a different defense out there, making Hoods work for it. They're able to get out in the open floor. They're able to hit the open three. See what changes come.
And it's really good to see a really big crowd here at Loughborough University as well. Nice to see a lot of tickets sold today, which is great. A lot of support for NBL action here at Loughborough University. Don't forget, we're also back here tomorrow for NBL Division 1 women's action tomorrow, as the Loughborough Riders take on Cardiff Archers Division 1 team. The WBBL game has been moved to next week. Headley back to this game. Headley straight to the basket for 2. We got a 6-point ball game on our hands. Hoods bring it up. Riders back on defense. Campbell back to Mitchell. Back to Campbell. Campbell shoots the 3, misses it, but Mitchell comes up with the offensive. Mitchell.
Everything that was dropping now isn't.
11 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be a Hoods end-line ball. Sorry, they've reset it. It was a foot violation. So it's 14 seconds on the shot clock. Jimenez to put it in for the Hoods. Mitchell comes up with it. Mitchell. Jimenez in the corner. Big three-pointer for Jimenez.
Crucial score. That's Kyle's first 3 of the game.
Gutser to Gordon.
Joe Campbell with a rebound.
Riders can't reply with 3 of their own. Williams for the Hoods. Jimenez trying to pull the strings. Campbell with a penetration. Good hands by Jimenez. Good hands by Kanu Gutser. Great defense, and it's a turnover as the ball comes off of Jode Campbell's leg and goes out of play. Substitution for the Riders. Greg Wild comes back in. Gutser takes a break, and Joseph Billack comes back in as Milo Gordon takes a break. Headley. Wild. Headley one-on-one with Williams. Finds Joseph Bilak in the corner. In and out for the Riders. Jimenez slows it down. Mitchell calls to play. Jimenez to Gademi. Back to Mitchell. Gademi is short. And whose hand does it fall in off an air ball?
Straight into Big Mo's, right underneath.
And finishes for 2. Back to 11-point ball game. And a turnover by the Riders.
Proof that being under there is sometimes good enough to get those rebounds.
Got to be in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely.
Jimenez. Gademi. Jimenez.
For his second 3 of the game.
Another offensive rebound by Michael Williams. Campbell. Gademi. Lots of 3-pointers coming from all over the place for the Hoods now.
Definitely not shy in shooting them.
Wild with a nice finish with the right hand. Back to a single figure game and 9 points. 4:14 to go here at Loughborough University. Mitchell. Jimenez to Gademi in the corner. Gademi, nice finish.
Finding his way inside.
Finding another. He was open at the 3-point line but decided to penetrate and get closer to the hoop.
Great decision.
Wild. Gets his own rebound. Wild again. Again front of the rim. Jimenez. I think Joe Campbell puts the ball through Gamble's legs. Williams wasn't expecting it.
Not at all. I'd like that ball nice and high if I was that big man.
Yeah, the bounce pass through the legs is probably not the play, right?
Yeah.
It'd look good though if he'd have made it though.
Oh, it'd have been awesome. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Gamble, but you got to make him. Headley inside for 2. Nice finish.
Back to a 9-point game.
Campbell in and out, rebound. Oh, just couldn't get hold of it, could he, Greg Wild? It's going to be an end line Hoods ball.
Jimenez trying to find Gademi in the middle. Too many hands, too many feet. It rolls back off a Riders player. Back to Hood's possession. 13 on the shot clock.
Campbell. Jimenez in the corner. Gademi. Looking in for Mo Williams. Nice. Bilak comes up with it. Outlet to Wild. Wild. Out of control and turns the ball over. Campbell.
Right underneath.
Nice baseline move before the zone even got set up.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things you got to do is you've got to get out in transition against the zone to break it, or you got to hit them shots.
Yeah.
And penetrate into it too as well.
We've not been hitting those shots, so definitely getting into the lane like that and breaking it down is the way forward. Back to an 11-point game, 2:30 to go.
Just 2 minutes 30 to go in this 4th quarter action here at Loughborough University.
Every time I seem to look down, the crowd gets a little bit bigger.
We mentioned earlier on that we didn't think Mo Williams had as many rebounds. He's now up to 8 rebounds in the game. 11 points and 8 rebounds. Josh Gademi, 25 points, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. And Joe Campbell with 18 points and 9 rebounds. just the 1 assist.
Joss and Jode went a little bit quiet in that third, I think, both of them. Be nice to see them pick this up in the last 2.5, both of them back out on the floor.
And for the Riders, Headley has 15 and Gamble has 15. Gutser has 12 and Greg Wild has 17. 2:30 to play, 11-point game. See what the Riders, whether they can get back into this game. They kind of got it down to single figures, but then couldn't break that point. Gamble with a long free. Massive free from Harrison Gamble. 8-point game. Big defensive stop here by the Riders. Campbell. Riders back in this 2-3 zone. Logan Bailey. Jimenez back to Logan Bailey. In the corner, Kademi decides to penetrate. Campbell.
4 seconds on the shot clock.
Campbell in and out. Mooker comes up with it for the Riders. Gamble. Blocked by Logan.
Wiped out the air. Riders got a chance of reducing it to a 2-shot game.
Headley to put it in for the Riders.
Harrison's confidently shooting from way out there, then anything could happen for the last 1.5 minutes.
Gamble. Billack. Jimenez for the Hoods. Slows it down. Going to use all of this 24-second clock. Riders trying to press. Vickers in the corner for 3. Big 3-pointer from Vickers.
That was a must go, and it did. And that's Will Maynard there called that timeout.
That's a huge shot. Just as the confidence got in, big free from Harrison Gamble.
Yeah.
Vickers makes that corner free.
One more possession by Riders, and this game is right down to the last few seconds. Both coaches very calm right now.
Yeah, it's been really good to see the different adjustments from each of the coaches. Really good game from both teams. And 11-point game, 1:17 to play here in Loughborough University, NBL Division 1 men's action. Tomorrow we are back for some women's Division 1 action, NBL. You can catch the game back here at Loughborough University, and we'll be also on a live stream on the Basketball England YouTube as Loughborough Riders take on Cardiff Archers. You may have seen the game that was planned here tomorrow for the WBBL game. That has been moved to next Sunday against Cardiff Archers, WBBL game. Back to the action, 1:17 to go here at Loughborough University. It's going to be a Riders advance ball. 14 seconds is going to be on the shot clock. Mooker's going to put the ball in for the Riders. Riders need a good quick shot. Headley. Headley to Gamble. Gamble. Handoff. Headley comes up with it. Headley. Nice finish for 2. 9-point game. Jimenez guarded by Headley. Headley says, I'll take that. Oh, nearly comes up with a big steal.
Great hustle play there.
It's the only thing that gets them back into. They need a steal. Fouls called on Harrison Gamble. Actually looked like Conroy Hayden fouled him from one side. Actually, he looked like Harrison actually got the ball.
Yeah.
His hands on the ball.
Unlucky called it. Oh, but he definitely
fouled that time.
Both teams plenty of fouls to give on the board.
That's always a difficulty when it's a close game like this at the end of the game. And the problem being is they need Harrison Gamble on the floor, and he can't afford. He's on 4 personal fouls, and so is Mooker on 4 personal fouls.
53.5 to go in the game. Clearly Ryder's trying to put Hoods on the foul line. Big pass up to Big Mo and he's fouled again. There's your 4 team fouls. 3 throws on the next one.
If you're Riders, who are you trying to foul? Maybe Mo Williams? Probably one of the lowest free throw shooter percentages. Oh.
But instead, it sends Josh Godemi to the line, is he 100% today?
He is 100% today, and for the season, he's 77%. Probably the only person you don't want to be
right now,
shooting free throws at
right
the end
here
of this
and right
game.
now. But down the stretch of a game, can he keep his composure and keep that 100% from the line? First one suggests he can.
I thought you'd cursed him. I thought you got him the commentary curse then. The way that, but you got the home court roll.
He's still 100 from the line.
Today's leading scorer for the game, Josh Godemi, had a great performance.
Gamble throwing a quick shot with Mo Williams out there pressurising. Gamble trying to draw that foul. And you don't want Mo falling on you, let's be fair. Andrew Vickers going to the line
to shoot 2. 11-point ball game, 43 seconds to go.
And he's a 71% free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's shot the ball really well from the 3-point line today as well. Makes them both.
Tactical sub there, Big Mo out. Luke Mitchell in for the Hoods. Timeout called by Riders.
Mainly probably to advance the ball and try and get a good look.
Good call by Will Maynard.
Probably it's going to be a very, very tough at 13 points to get back into this game. 43 seconds to go.
Andrew Vickers very cool on the line there when he got back from the States. He said, how was your break? It's great. Saw the family, ate lots of food and went to 2 Portland Trailblazer games because he's a season ticket holder.
Oh, very nice.
What a nice Christmas break that was. Clearly he's refreshed the way he's played today. Looks like we've got a special play being drawn up by Coach Maynard there. Coach Stanley, first time he's not written on his board, pure instructions given. Different styles there.
Very different for both coaches though in this position.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Coach Stanley just saying, don't foul.
Don't turn over.
Yeah. Make sure you run all the shot clock down. The game's ours. Probably the conversation he just had, right?
He's gone defensive definitely on this with this 5 that he's got out there.
Wild. Handoff to Headley. Headley. Inside to Gamble. Gamble turnaround.
Andrew Vickers with a big rebound and is fouled.
Again, probably one of the only guys on the court right now you probably don't want to send to the free throw line, but you've got to foul whoever grabs it to stop the clock.
Good old Slick Vic going to the line, ready.
Vickers makes the first. Second is good. 14-point game. Mooker for the Riders. Hand off to Billack. Joe Billack moves. Our Riders come up with it. Gamble. Long free. Headley comes up with it. Wild with a free. Makes it a 12-point game. 18 seconds to go of this NBL Division 1 action. Riders back in action next week as They take on Oakland's Wolves.
And the Hoods next Saturday, 3 o'clock in Nottingham against Essex Rebels. And then we follow that on the Sunday against Oakland's as well.
Oh.
It's a tough double header against Essex and Oakland's. Wear them down for us, Russ. That'd be great.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. That's the end of the fourth quarter action. Loughborough Riders 82, Nottingham Hoods 94. Thank you everyone at home for joining us. Thank you, Lee English, for coming along and joining us as a co-commentator.
Thank you for having me. It's been appreciated. Great game there.
Good luck with the rest of your season, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And for everyone else,